a lot of confusion about birth control pills. Should it be taken? Should it not be taken after marriage, before marriage? Can you just throw some light on that?
Sure. So, like I said right now, before the age of 18 years, I do not give hormones to most of any of my patients actually, unless like she's bleeding very heavily and we cannot stop and she's going to have a severe anemia or something like that. But after marriage, birth control pills are a very good source of contraception, and we definitely do not want like unwanted pregnancies and do not want the girls to go for abortions. So it is a good idea to take it, but it has to be under supervision. It has to be that you don't have any contraindications to the birth control pills. You have to understand the side effects, like there would be some nausea, some vomiting, there may be some weight gain. So you have to understand there are multiple birth control pills, so which one is important?
Yes.
That is a very important thing.
So then it changes as per the requirement?
It does.
Okay, so that it's always better to consult a gynec and then decide whether you should be starting or not.
Yes, whether you are the candidate for starting a birth control pill or not. Also, one very, very important thing here, I-pill or emergency contraceptive, that is being taken as, candy or a toffee, especially by unmarried girls. And that has major implications on the menstrual cycle, because it really puts your periods on a toss, and it affects the next 3 or 4 cycles. And if they again take it after 3 months, then it is going to really hamper the menstrual cycle for a very long time.
Yeah, so they need to be pretty aware of what are the contents. So even if slightly you can throw some light of what exactly are the contents of the birth control pill.
So birth control pills have estrogen and progesterone. Now when I say there are different types, so there are first generation, second generation, third generation progesterone, and everything will have their own effects and side effects. So there are certain birth control pills which are especially for PCO. There are certain birth control pills which are high dose. There are certain birth control pills which are low dose. The basic content will remain estrogen and progesterone, but the dosing will change. But the I-pill contains very high doses because it has to stop a pregnancy which has occurred or a ovulation which has occurred. So I-pill has much more side effects than regular birth control pills.
Yes, it's better, actually in the case of unmarried girls, that they should be aware of,
Right.
they should be having that proper sex education, how they should take protection. I think that is very important. Nowadays we hear about egg freezing.
Correct.
Can you just throw some light on that?
Right. So egg freezing is really a very important boon of medical science or IVF treatment as such. We can do egg freezing for anyone who is wishing to sort of freeze their fertility and delay their pregnancies. If they are married and they are into a stable relationship, we can even do embryo freezing, so that the sperm's age is also frozen, and we make a embryo and freeze the embryo.
Amazing.
But for an unmarried single woman or for a woman who is not sure about whether they want to, there are a lot of couples who are not very sure whether they are going to be in a stable relationship, and that is the reason they are delaying pregnancy. So in that case also egg freezing becomes a very important option. But again, egg freezing should be done at the right age. You can't do egg freezing at 38 or 40 years of age.
Correct.
Because that time already your fertility is very low.
Yes. So what would be the good age to,
Between 30 to 35 would be a very ideal age for egg freezing.
Okay.
You can of course do it earlier, there is no harm.
Okay.
Earlier the better,
Okay.
but probably till 30 you are going to be able to conceive naturally easily.
Okay.
So 30 to 35.
So I think women can just weigh this option, so that they just remove some stress out of their mind.
Yes, and it is quite safe. It is painless. There is a lot of myth that it is going to be a very painful procedure. I have a lot of women, actually the acceptance is much better after a lot of celebrities have done it and promoted it. So I have a lot of women who have done it. It has been a painless procedure for them. It is around 15 days procedure in which they take injections. On say day 12, day 13 we do the egg pickup and then freeze it.
Amazing. That's a good avenue for women to
Yes.
consider these days.